Okay, in this day, we're going to talk about settings, and these are we're going to go over a lot of the settings that you need, but not maybe every single one in depth. Obviously, the most important ones, but I want to make sure you understand exactly where the settings are. So here we are in the Kajabi back office, and when I go to settings down here at the bottom, it gives me all kinds of information here and areas that I can jump into. Let's go to site details first. Under site details, this is where you can give the title of your site, the subdomain, and when we say subdomain here, we're talking about this portion right here, your email, support phone number if that's different, the language, the text direction. So in America we do left to right. Which homepage do you want, right? So whatever template you're using, maybe the template, maybe a landing page, maybe the store, whatever you want to do, right? Then your branding logo, okay? Your favicon, which is that little icon looking thing up here. You see this little blue Kajabi thing. Oh, you may not see that if I'm not showing that, but it's a little icon that is up in the tab in your browser to the left of the title of your page, right? And then your colors, right? So here's where you can go in here, and if I wanted to change this to a different orange, I could go in here and maybe make this a darker orange, a little more red to it like that. And now when I save that, this will be one of my global palette colors that I can use throughout my website, right? Instructor, if I wanted to put information about me as an instructor, my name, my title, my bio, a page, and again, it always gives you the recommended dimensions of the pictures by pixel. Any page scripts that need to be globally, right? So let's say, for instance, you're using example, I use this program that puts these little pop-ups down here at the bottom of my main website, okay? That would be a script that I would paste in this area right here, okay? Any kind of scripts for CSS, if you're familiar with programming and building websites, custom style sheets or CSS are very, very helpful. So you can create classes, you can create different styles for different things on your website, and they become very, very powerful. That would all go in here, and in this area it would affect everything on your website. You also can put them in actual pages and have them just affect that page, right? And then for the SEO and your social media, you'd put the title, the description, and an image. And again, they give you the recommended dimensions and pixels for that, right? And then you can turn this on or turn this off, right? And then when you're done with all of this information, I think some of the most important things are if you're going to connect a domain, and specifically this section here and your global colors, and then the your logo, your favicon, and the social media. So I would go through all of this and make sure, and then when you're done, you save it, okay? Now I'm going to go back up here to settings in the breadcrumbs, and let's go to marketing settings. Under marketing settings, again, you're going to have the information that you need to fill out as far as your local address and all of that, your company logo, okay, which I need to remove this. It's not my company logo anymore. And then when you change something, you save that area, right? Email domain, if you've got your own email and so forth. Custom email, if you want to use your custom email, and here's how you would set that up. So anything to do with the customization of the emails and the marketing side of things is done in here. And again, when you're done, you would save each area. Okay, so if I wanted to save this area that I changed, I would save that. Okay, then I go back to settings, and I can look at the checkout settings. Okay, and on the checkout settings, here's some things: enable email list opt-in. Okay, uncheck opt-in block. Customers must check this box to sign up, right? Pre-check, disable. So if you don't want that on your forms, your checkout forms, then you would click here, okay? this is, you usually would use this because you want them to put a check that they agree to the terms and conditions and so forth. Okay, and then you could change that custom messaging, or instead of it being subscribe to our email list, check here to accept the conditions and terms and so forth. Right. Additional automatically sign up customers to your email list when they purchase a paid offer. Okay, you can do that. If I click this, it's going to say, an automatic opt-in may violate email marketing laws and so forth. So I don't typically do that. All right. And then card storage opt-in, opted by default. Customers can choose to store their information. Opt-in checkbox. By default, customers can choose to opt out by unchecking the box, and then disable it altogether. Okay. And then here's some web hooks, and then maybe some tracking code if you want to, go with Facebook pixels or Google ad tracking and things like that. You can put those in there. And again, at the end, you would save the whole page. It doesn't have you save different sections like the other ones do. Okay. Blog settings. These are pretty straightforward. What's the title of your blog? What's the description? What's the social? That's it. Save it when you're done. And then it's going to take you over here to blog. We don't want to go there, so we're going to go back over here to settings. Okay, drip settings. Choose what time of day drip modules become available. So it's a real straightforward setting. What time of day? Okay, you would choose your time zone and what time of day. And then when you set up your drip content in your courses, that's when it would go out to them, right? That's when it would become available. Okay, customer payments. Email receipts for offer. Choose when to send an email receipt to customers who purchase an offer. On my main site, I have it checked for send all successfuls. Business address, you've got to have that in there. Additional, I include other helpful information such as a refund policy, add a title. So in my main site, I've got all this filled out because I want it to be comprehensive, so what they get what they need. Send an email to remind customers when their trial is ending. So if you've given them a 7-day trial, you can check this and then customize that email, so it's going to come up and say, hey, your trial ends in 2 days, be sure to check things out, decide what you're going to do, Enable customers to self-cancel their subscription. So if you've offered subscription and you have people that have subscribed, you can enable this, and you can see the default is it's enabled. And that way they can cancel their own subscription, which makes it a lot easier than you having to have them send you emails. Some people like to do that. Personally, for me, I don't. And again, you would save it once you're done making your changes. Okay. Payment integrations. This is important because you have to have these set up before you can, collect payments and so forth. I would use Kajabi Payments. It does everything, and they just keep adding. They've got Afterpay, Amex. I don't even know what this one is. Union Pay, MasterCard, Visa, Google Pay, Apple Pay. Use other providers. You can click on that and use just Stripe alone, or if you want to, connect your PayPal, you can connect your PayPal, and then when you put an offer together, you can say, I want Kajabi Payments, and you can also select PayPal. Right? But I would certainly recommend using Kajabi Payments. Payment third party. This is if you're going to connect maybe a different, instead of using Kajabi for everything, maybe you want to connect your Aweber or ConvertKit or Active Campaign or something else, right? ClickFunnels, if you're using both ClickFunnels and Kajabi, okay? Email templates. Here's where you have a list of all the templates. You can set up your branding. You can set up a logo, button colors, font colors, and then every time you create one, it's going to do that. You can set up the conversion notification, the announcement notification, cart abandonment. You can go in and, instead of using a default, you can go in and customize these and change them and make them whatever you want, right? you weren't able to do that up until a little while ago. So that makes it really, really great, because I can go in here and for this one here, offer a grant confirmation. Congratulations, you've been granted access. Da 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 da. I can go in there and then modify this and put some more things in it, and maybe customize it more to what my clients and customers are used to seeing. Domain, this is where you will connect your domain. And the nice thing, depending on the subscription you have with Kajabi, will depend on whether you have one domain or multiple domains or multiple sites and so forth. Right here, I've taken Deering Coaching, and it's connected. So it is all connected and set up and ready to go. And it's very, very easy. Excuse me, it's very, very easy to set up. Okay. And then if I want to remove it, I can remove it and set up another one. I can also come over here and look at the domain settings, and it's going to go to wherever I have that domain, and it's going to show me some of the DNSs. And if I wanted to add a DNS or add a record, I could add a custom record right from here instead of having to go to GoDaddy, or now it used to be Google Domain, Squarespace, and whatever. You can see this is a Google domain. If I wanted to go to Google, add a custom record here, it would automatically update within Google Domains. So that's really powerful and easy. Form settings. This just sets up, if you want to add the reCAPTCHA, some of the form fields, you could add some custom ones so they're always available for you. You could do that right here, and then when you create a form, you can add those, and they'll be right there ready for you to go. Mobile app settings. Again, you can upload an icon for the mobile app. You can change the color palette. Let's say I want my color palette to be more like this. Okay, then I would come here and save it. Email, broadcast, swipe copy. If you're really doing something with a mobile app, this would be the thing. This would be where you would come in here and set up some of the finer settings. Okay, and then labs is where, as they announce different things, they come available in here, and you can turn them off. Right. So this marketing overview and this offers and checkout. This is relatively new. It's just introduced not long ago. Enhanced receipts aim to simplify the post-purchasing. Your customer's member portal has been updated with receipts now available to be viewed and downloaded and so forth. So I always come in here and check these out and select them. And eventually when they become available for everybody, they go away. Okay. Some of this marketing one, it always seems to stay there. The rest of these down here are your account details, and I'm not going to go into details with that, but this would be, you could read what they are: your billing, your account details, your sign-in, your password and security, any users that you have, if you have team members that are working with you, notifications, contact info, manage access, call credits, and attend weekly office hours, which is weekly office hours is a term for the Kajabi partners training and so forth. And then manage your preferences for analytics tracking and so forth. So if you have something in there that you want to put in for Google tracking and all that. So that's really all there is. The main ones are for the site setting here, that you want to make sure that all of these are set to your preferences for your site so that it's running and all set up the way that you want it, and your experience for your customers is something that's running smoothly and so forth. So I hope that helps. Tomorrow we will start on products on day 3, I'm sorry. This was not the next day because Thanksgiving, get in front of those, but day 3 will be, we'll go into the product section, starting with courses. So I can't wait to see you on the next one.